Hey there. I'm having one of those weeks. One of those weeks where you hit a couple of days in a row that are just hard to get through. The days are long, the hours longer still. It's improbable, but it seems that way. And there's just, spirit isn't there. And I want to share with you how my little trick that I use to get through this. It's something I learned from all the time I spend out in the mountains and in wild places. Though usually I don't have a destination in mind when I'm going somewhere, I usually have the idea of adventure in mind and the stimulation and the excitement that comes of it. But from A to B and then back to A, perhaps via C, I usually don't try to go like this, try to go like this, around some way, and come back a different way. Usually in the course of that, there's the moments that are the stimulation, and then there's the moments in between. It's common sense. We all know that. But when I'm in the wilderness, and I have those moments where I'm doubting the way, or just, my pack is bearing down, I'm exhausted, I haven't, maybe dehydrated, sun is a little too much, maybe I lost my hat like I did a couple weeks ago and just bearing down on me, I just push through and you bend the branches a little more, push through the green a little more, shift some rocks as I scramble up the side of a hill, one, 2 steps up, 1 back on a sand dune, whatever it is. But I kind of take my mind and just put it to the task, and getting each step through the next, past the next. Again, common sense stuff. Anybody over the age of 12 understands that sometimes it just takes a little resolve to get through. But when I'm in these days like this, and I'm not in the wilderness, there's something different about it. It's a different type of difficulty, a mental difficulty versus a physical difficulty. But I find that reflecting back to particular moments of challenge in the wilderness helps me to get through these. And I just kind of picture myself, instead of slogging through the inertia of not having the motivation or the impetus or the energy or the enthusiasm for the day, and instead shift that to the body pressing deeper through some wild place that perhaps nature doesn't seem to want me to pass through necessarily. Not that it doesn't want to, but that its life has contrived to create a very difficult passage. Nevertheless, it's one that I choose to go through, and sometimes ones that I should go through, especially if I want to get back, if I'm on the way back. And it's an imperative I do that. And here in my life, it's an imperative. I have responsibilities. I'm a family man, wife, and a daughter to take care of. I have responsibilities to my society around me and the commitments that I've made. So I simply will trudge on, because eventually I'll break through this green. I'll break through this challenge that I faced this week and emerge out the other end. And it'll be better. And likewise with the really big stuff in life as well. The really big stuff, it's the same thing. So it's a little mental game that I play with myself. It's that when I'm in civilization and the going gets rough, I just imagine myself in wilderness and the going gets rough, and I seem to be able to plod through a little bit better. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. One little trick. See y'all later. Hope your day's going great. Mine, I know it will be. Well, mine will either go, I'll probably have a tough day. I'll probably have a tough couple of days. But it'll probably be better in a few days. It's always that cycle. Or it won't. Or I'll die in the midst of it. And that's entirely possible. Just like I might die in the wilderness. But it won't be for the lack of trying. See y'all later.